Today I'm going to show you how Xplenty works. I'll start by just showing you the context of what we're going to do today, which is loading data into Salesforce that will adjust this campaign cost per lead. So what we're going to do is look in Xplenty at this package. Here I've designed a package starting with a Facebook source component, and I can show you what this component looks like. On the inside, we are able to choose specifically which accounts are we going to be pulling from, and which fields do we want to select from Facebook ads. As you can see, we've built a very comprehensive list. This list is built dynamically, looking at all of the custom fields and anything else that's currently in use by the given account, and then surfacing it as a field to select. Once you have done that, you can choose the level that you would like to, of granularity that you would like to see in the data. Additionally, the date range, and if you'd like, there's always this option to choose a custom date range as well. And then you can choose the action report time. As you might know already, this is essentially just surfacing everything that's available through the API, but through a nice interface to choose from, including the time breakdown. Once you've defined your Facebook source, there's lots of other transformations that you can do. Essentially what I'm doing in this package is I am aggregating by the campaign and the date, so I can get all of the spend collected for a given day for a given campaign, making some other adjustments. I'm matching that up to leads that were created in Salesforce on the same date. And then eventually I calculate the cost per lead from Salesforce with this very simple calculation here. As you can see, there's a bunch of different things going on here. Number one, different components that we can use to perform different types of transformations. Things like aggregations, window functions, joining data together. Additionally, there is this select component, which you can see here. In this case, we're able to manipulate individual fields with a set of functions that we've built for our customers to use to essentially be able to perform any type of transformation that they would like. Again, down here, that cost per lead is just a very simple mathematical function, right? Just dividing the spend by the number of leads coming from Salesforce. And then at the end, I load it into Salesforce. This is the destination component. Not much here that's of super interest, I think, but definitely worth noting. We can write data into Salesforce. And I'd also like to highlight just very quickly all of the sources that we support. Things like Redshift, of course, databases, but also Bing Ads, Google AdWords, Google Analytics, BigQuery, MongoDB, Salesforce, and NetSuite. And then, of course, Facebook ads. We said that already. File storage like Amazon S3, Google Cloud Storage, or SFTP. And then we have this REST API component, which is essentially a wildcard that lets us connect to many different services that exist out there. Finally, I will just highlight as well the other destinations that we can write to. Salesforce is just one. We can certainly write to essentially any data warehouse, whether that's Redshift, BigQuery, or something like a Postgres, MySQL, SQL Server, Oracle database, etc. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and save this package. I'm then going to run this job. And when I run the job, after a few minutes, we'll see that the data in Salesforce is updated. So I'll just go here to the dashboard, I'll hit the play button on my cluster, I'll choose this package that I just built, and I'll click Run Now. And just to highlight what we're expecting to see back here in this report, as we can see, there's two leads that came in today, Bill and Joe, and actually, sorry, then there's a third, Bob. But essentially what happened is we've already run the job since Bill and Joe entered the Salesforce system as leads, and so we were able to calculate the campaign cost per lead at the value of $10.16. It's essentially this number of $20.32 that was split in half. And now that we have a third person here, the cost per lead will then drop to a little bit lower than this, right? We're taking that 20.32 and breaking it into 3 pieces instead of 2. So back here, this job is running, and I'll check back in when it finishes. Okay, and now the job has finished. We can see that it reached 100%. So if we go back over to our Salesforce report and we refresh this page, voila, we see that the cost per lead has updated. Now with the third lead created today, the cost per lead has gone down. And that is how Xplenty works. Thank you for watching.